My name's Roxana Tynan, and I work for the Los Angeles Alliance for a New Economy. My family moved here from England in 1976, the year of the bicentennial. It's pretty exciting. I was 10, and we moved here from London. We moved to California because my dad had emphysema, and he needed to live in a sunny climate and that was English speaking, and England is not sunny for most of the time. So we needed to live someplace that was good for his health, where he could also do his work, he could write and make a living and support us. I've been in this country since I was 10, and always was here as a student most of that time, always had a student visa. I had to go to England to see my mother, who was very sick. She was dying of cancer. And when I left the country, I had applied for a new visa but hadn't received it yet. I didn't think that it was a big deal. I thought it was something technical. I had lived in this country since I was 10. At that point, I was 24. I felt like an American. I didn't think that my life here as an American would be questioned. But when I came back into the country, I was treated like a criminal. I remember the immigration guy said I was the most interesting interview since the Nazi he'd interviewed the week before, and I thought, my God, what have I done? And they gave me a choice. They gave me a choice to either go back to England or to go to jail, to go to Terminal Island. And going back to England was not a choice for me, because at that point, by that point, I'd become an American, and my life was not in England. I didn't have anything there. My life was in this country, and so I chose to go to jail, and they sent me to Terminal Island, where I spent a few very scary days. Having grown up here, I've become an American, and all of the promise that implies, I felt like I had embraced, and was lucky enough to be able to figure out how to stay in the country, and was allowed out of jail and allowed to become legal again. But it was definitely a very scary moment and totally incomprehensible to me, because I spent my whole life here.